Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. This is O Sheets and today I am so excited. This video idea came to me as I was falling asleep one night and I was like, I didn't have a pen and paper by my bed and I was like, I hope I remember this because I'm so excited to talk about this. And this is a video of, obviously from the title, what I've learned since being married for over a year now. And this video just kind of came to me because I remember like before I got married, and even like once you get married, everyone's like, so is it different? Like how has it changed and all that? And at the moment you're kind of like, I mean, for the most part, it's pretty much the same. I think I've said before, but like Wes and I lived together once we were engaged. So we lived together for like about a year before we got married. And so yeah, like once you get married, if you've already lived together, it's not that much different, you know, or all that. But I did all of a sudden think of a few things of how your relationship and how you, maybe even like a female, changes after they get married. I think I'm coming from the female perspective on these, so I wanted to share those. So I have 3 and then I kind of have a fun bonus one. So I do have a list right here. That's what I was looking at, so I just want to make sure I have it all, but we're just gonna dive right in. So the very first one is, and this only applies if you guys now share financials, but it would be the sharing of financials and all the logistics behind that. So Wes and I have always been very open with our financial situations and all that. Like we never hid anything from each other on all of that. And so when we got married, we were obviously gonna combine finances. Personally for me, if we weren't, I know I would be very like, oh, I bought you your lunch, like you need to pay me back. Like I would be that intense because I'm an accountant, so I like, numbers are my thing, and like also if I buy you a salad, like I need that money back because I gotta buy some shoes, you know what I mean, like as a girl. So sharing finances was like gonna be a no-brainer for us. So with that, you know, it sounds all fine and dandy, you know, you get to share finances, no like caring who pays for whatever, it's all the same. But when it comes to gifts, that is when it gets a little not as fun, I will admit. Like for instance, I mean, I bought him a birthday gift this year, but for my birthday, I was like, I literally just want a haircut, and so that's what I got. And then for Christmas this year, since we are trying to save up for our house we're building, I was like, you know, like we don't need to buy each other gifts. We ended up buying kind of a combined gift, which it's actually really funny. We bought, oh my gosh, I need to talk about this in a video. We bought a Tushy, which is like a bidet attachment for your toilet. Oh my gosh, you guys, okay, I'll do a video on that later. But we bought just like a combined gift, and then that's really pretty much it. We were like, oh, maybe we'll go like shopping together and like find some trinkets or whatever, but nothing big. So it's kind of just like the gift aspect of it. Like it's not as fun, and even like surprise gifts, like if I were to go buy him like a nice $200 something, I mean, he probably wouldn't care because he doesn't look at the finances. That's kind of me that looks at it. But if he went and bought me like a $200 thing, I'd be like, oh wait, that wasn't in the budget this month. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just not as exciting. So that is one thing that's like kind of tough about it, but I would not change it for the world. Like if you guys are good with it, like sharing finances is, I mean, it's our preferred way to go. So everyone's different though. I understand everyone's financial situations are different too. So I totally respect that. But for us, it made sense. But that is kind of the downside, that gifts aren't as fun. It sounds so dumb when I say that, but I'm just being honest. So that's me. Okay, so the next thing, and this is so funny. So before we got married, Wes and I both, we love to travel, and we were like, okay, we're gonna travel a couple more years here and then think about having a family in the future. But I will say, literally, I mean, I feels like it was like the day of my wedding, and after, baby fever hit me like crazy. Okay, I don't think it's fully hit Wes yet, but it hit me like crazy. Like I was like ready to have a baby like that. And I mean, how am I talking? I definitely come from the thought process of like, you get married and then you have a baby and all that, blah, blah, blah. And so like, it was so weird. Literally as soon as I got married, it was like, baby time, let's go. And it's just like that switch just like turned on. I don't know, it was very weird. I wonder if anyone else like feels the same way about that I do. So we're definitely still not like planning on having a kid anytime soon, but it definitely like, I'm like, oh my gosh, like having a baby would be fun. We do want to travel a bit more with COVID right now. That's really annoying because it kind of took a year away from our traveling plans, but you know, everything happens for a reason. It's all good. It'll be fine. But I will say baby fever hit me. I about said beeper fever. Baby fever hit me really hard. So that's just from my perspective. Wes, not so much. He's still like, no, we gotta travel, we gotta do this. He also is 2 years younger than me, so you know, it's a little bit different, and as a female too, you know, you probably want to have kids sooner than the guys, maybe. I don't know, that's just me. But that's that. But no, it's all good. But and I think it's also for me personally, I don't have any nieces and nephews yet either. Like, I think a lot of my friends or like other people, you know, get nieces and nephews when they're in their like teens or even early 20s, and I'm in like my late 20s and still have no nieces and nephews. So it's like, I need some babies around, you know what I mean? And maybe that would like help me be like, oh no, I'm good right now with no kids. We do need to get a dog first though, and that's coming up soon. That's coming up, not soon, but like, you know, next. But yeah, so baby fever hits, so just be ready for that. Cause literally, like I said, I was like good to not have a baby for a couple years, but then all of a sudden I got married and I was like, I could have a baby right now, that'd be fine, I don't know. So, okay, that's crazy, but okay. And the final one, well, the final main one, is changing of the name. Okay, you guys, this is probably the worst, because I was under the impression that, you know, you change your name, or you get married, you change your name, all is good. No, at least not for me. You guys, I was still using my last name months after I started a new job, and I would initial like my old initials, and my coworkers would be like, did your last name used to start with an S? And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh my gosh, should I sign it, you know, with an S or whatever? Like, it's so hard. Like, nobody tells you this. I literally still sign my name my old way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Like, I'm just like cursive and I just do this and it's still like my old way. I don't care. But it is so hard. Like, I don't know. I think just growing up, you saw somebody get married, they changed their name on Facebook the next day and all is good. But that was not the case for me. Like, I really struggled with it, and it's just a weird thing in general. Whether, like, I was fine with changing my name. I mean, obviously we want to have a family together, and I think it's just easiest to all have the same last name, but like, it was tough. So if it's hard for you, like, that's fine. Like, maybe everyone else like practices writing their name before they get married and they're just prepared for that, but like, I was not. So if it is tough for you or you're struggling, then I totally feel you, and like, all is well. I'm doing better now. I'm like over a year out, but it's still, I mean, it's still kind of weird. And like, even for my husband, even my husband's like, is that like, it's gotta be weird. And he totally understands my struggle on it too. So that's that. And then, I mean, the name process in general, changing all that is, I mean, it's not hard, but it's just like annoying, whatever. So that's fun as well. But I do want to mention, I did consider getting like a name change kit. I ended up not, and I'm totally fine with the decision. If you do, I think they're fine. I mean, they're like $70 to $100, I believe, and it could probably help, but you can definitely do it without. I did it without, and I survived, and I thought I really wanted one. But anyways, name change. Okay, so that's kind of it. Those are the 3 things, but I did want to say one last thing. With marriage, oh my god, I feel like the thing we get in an argument about the most is like, or that I get like annoyed with the most, is like how somebody loads the dishwasher. Like, it's the tiniest things, and it could be something else, but like, Wes just loads the dishwasher completely different than me, and it's just like the wildest thing. Like, so I don't know, they'll just be, I just wanted to bring that up because they'll just be little things that are just like, what in the heck, and it'll drive you insane, but it'll all be good, and you guys will still be happy, you know, happily married hopefully and all that. But it's just like so funny how just the little things are like the things that you're like, what is this person doing? But other than that, marriage has been awesome, and it is awesome. It's such a blessing, and all that, but I just wanted to kind of give the things that might change for you once you get married, or maybe if you are, let me know if you agree, or let me know if there's other things, but those are mine. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking now because my throat is getting tired, and I will see you guys next Wednesday. Make sure to like and subscribe, and that's all I got for you. Bye.